An alien species could be trying to communicate with us right now, but chances are we couldn't even tell they were speaking. Could alien communication be so fundamentally different that we would never recognize it? Could they communicate in a way that we couldn't even perceive, in a manner that maybe goes beyond language in the way we define it? So, to encounter some extraterrestrial civilization that have similar communication styles as ours is very unlikely. What is language really? Language is a structured system of communication that consists of grammar and vocabulary. It is the primary means by which humans convey meaning, both in spoken and signed forms, and may also be conveyed through writing. Human language is characterized by its cultural and historical diversity, with significant variations observed between cultures and across time. Human language evolved to work with the senses we have. We hear spoken words, see written symbols, and use body language like facial expressions and hand gestures. These forms of communication are all rooted in our biology, in what we can hear, see, and feel. If we had completely different senses, like sensing magnetic fields or ultraviolet light, our language might look totally alien too. The way our brains think influences how we use language. We tend to think in linear sequences, one word after another, and we like to group ideas into categories and logical structures. That's why our language have grammar rules, sentence order, and metaphors based on physical experiences. An alien brain that thinks in images, smells, or patterns might talk in a way we can't even imagine, because their thoughts themselves are built differently. This is why I think the chances of us communicating with another sentient life form that is definitely out there on some corner of this vast universe is slim to none, which is so sad. The way we speak, and even what we can say, is shaped by how our brains work. We think in cause and effect, in beginnings and endings. That's why human language unfolds like a thread, one word after another, in neat little lines. But this linear way of thinking isn't the only way thought could exist. What if another species didn't think in a line, but in a spiral, or a web, or in a sudden bursts of meanings, like a feeling washing over them all at once? Our language reflects our brains, so theirs would reflect theirs. And that brings us to a deeper question. If aliens evolved under completely different conditions, different gravity, light, even senses, their language might not be made of sounds or letters at all. It could be color shifts in their skin, or magnetic pulses we would never notice, or patterns in time, a rhythm only they can hear. Some scientists even suggest they might think in chemistry, sending complex molecules as messages, like a scent that tells a whole story. If that is true, then their language wouldn't just be hard to translate. It might be impossible to even recognize as a language. Here is the twist. It's not just about whether aliens could speak to us. It's whether we'd even realize they were speaking at all. Our brains are wired to find patterns we understand. When we don't, we tend to miss the message entirely. Imagine standing in a room filled with alien speech, but because it doesn't fit into a sound, sight, or gesture, it just feels like silence. We might be surrounded by conversations and never know it. So maybe the real mystery isn't just what alien language would sound like, but whether we are even equipped to perceive it. Our bodies, our brains, our thoughts, they all form a kind of lens. And that lens lets in a lot, but not everything. What lies beyond our senses, beyond our logic, what kinds of communication float in the universe, utterly real but invisible to us. It's a humbling thought. I think in order to think more effectively about this question, maybe we should flip the question and ask, would we even know if they were speaking? Like and subscribe if you want more mind-bending questions about life, the universe, and everything.